Oh, girls, I have to remember the step there. I can see myself. Oh, no. Not even thinking about it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's good that there's some bridges out there. That will help. Yeah. I don't remember us being on the ledge. I don't think we were.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming tonight to our accelerated nursing pinning. We are so thankful first to you students for choosing SIU to obtain your nursing degree. And then secondly, we're very grateful to all of the family and friends here tonight because we know that these students would not be where they are tonight without each and every one of you and the support that you've provided. So thank you very much for all that you have done to support our students. I wanted to also thank, I believe that Dean Morgan is here. He is the Dean of the College of Health and Human Sciences. He's right back there. And our program sincerely is thankful for all of the support that Dean Morgan gives us. And we ask big asks, like students, you're gonna be thankful. Dr. Whittington asked for a computer lab. Dean Morgan has got us a computer lab. So we are super thankful for the help that he's provided. I also want to thank our adjunct faculty that are with us today. If I miss anyone, we could not take our students to clinical and give them the exceptional experiences that they have without their help. I have many faculty that help us in the clinical setting. Please stand if you are part of our clinical teaching team or lab. They're phenomenal. You can tell by our students, but they work full-time jobs. Jen McGuigan works at Deaconess. She also serves our country in the military. She goes up and is a flight nurse in Alaska and still makes time for our students. And then Bridget also serves our veterans. She works at the VA hospital full-time and helps us out in lab and in clinical, and pretty much whatever I'll ask her to do, Bridget will do. So we are thankful. So we tell our students that this pinning is for them and for you all. So I am not going to do a lot of talking tonight. My coworker Kelly is going to come up, Dr. Whittington, and talk a little bit about the importance of this pinning ceremony. And then our students have actually done most of the work on designing our program tonight. The PowerPoint, Natalie Taylor did our PowerPoint and our balloon arch. So thank you all for everything that you've done for our students. And then Dr. Whittington is going to talk about the pinning ceremony. Hello.
We find the roots of the modern ceremony, pinning ceremony, in the work of Florence Nightingale. If you've been in my office, you've seen pictures of Flo, the founder of modern nursing. After her heroic efforts during the Crimean War, Queen Victoria awarded her the Red Cross of St. George, and she began presenting medals of excellence to her most outstanding nursing graduates, and this has been passed down to the tradition that we have today. In the early 20th century, nursing schools across the United States and around the world began adopting the pinning ceremony as a formal way to recognize and welcome graduates into the profession. Each school designs their own unique pin, and it's often engraved with symbols that represent the values and missions of the institution and program. These pins are not just decorative, they're badges of honor. I still have mine, I still wear mine. They signify a nurse's readiness to serve with knowledge, skill, and heart. The ceremony itself is rich with symbolism. From the lighting of the candles, for instance, pays homage to Florence Nightingale's nightly rounds with her lamp, tending to wounded soldiers, and it represents the light of knowledge, the warmth of compassion, and the enduring spirit of care. Today, as we continue with this cherished tradition, we are reminded that nursing is not just a career, it's a calling. The pin you receive is more than just a token, it's a promise that you will uphold the highest standards of care, you will advocate for your patients, and you'll carry forward the legacy of those who came before you. To our graduates, I want you to wear your pin with pride. Let it remind you of this journey that you've undertaken the past year. Let it remind you of your resilience in the program and in the profession, and the community of nurses who now welcome you with open arms. Congratulations and welcome to this most wonderful profession.
Next up, we have one of our great students who's going to offer a few words of encouragement for the class, Linda Borowiak.
Good evening and welcome, and thank you all for attending this very special occasion. Welcome to our pinning ceremony for the Accelerated Bachelor's of Nurse Science in Nursing class of 2025. Fellow classmates, tonight is most likely the last time we will be together as a class. And I want to say it's been quite the blessing to be down this road with you. As a class, we would like to thank our professors and assistant professors for leading by example and teaching from the depths of their soul. I personally want to thank Dr. Whittington for making pharmacology not quite so scary. Dr. Whittington, Dr. Blumenstock, Dr. Penrod, Mrs. McNitt, Mrs. Wilson, Mrs. Powers, and Dr. Tiffany, along with other clinical instructors, thank you all for the support, guidance, and devotion to the nursing profession. As a class, we'd also like to acknowledge all the past nurses that have gone before us as we will carry their light of nursing in our lamp as a beacon of hope in the darkest hours. As a class, we also want to extend our sincerest thanks to those that are here with us physically and also to those that are watching us from above. We are forever grateful for the outpouring of love and support from our parents, grandparents, friends, significant others, spouses, children, and especially our furry four-legged friends. Where would we be without them? To our support system that has been there for us during this past year, your job is not ending. Your job is rather continuing, as we will need you to keep being our anchor in the uncertain waters that we will encounter along the way, and to be our backbone when we are weak and feel like we are going to crumble under the weight of nursing. And to each other, to all of my classmates, thank you for the memories and the friendships that we have made throughout this incredible journey. Tonight, we celebrate this noble profession with this pinning ceremony that signifies a transition from academic learning to working professionals. This pinning ceremony is monumentous. It represents an ending but also a new beginning. As we embark on this new journey of serving others and nurses, may we realize just how powerful our work will be. We will change lives. We will have moments of impact. When patients are at their worst, when fear, pain, or grief overwhelms them, we must be at our best. Not because we're superhuman, but because we're nurses. Ours is often the first touch a patient feels when they enter this world, and the last they feel when they leave it. That touch should carry comfort, strength, and the promise you are not alone. In between life's first breath and last, we show up in the chaos. With steady hands, open hearts, and a calm presence. On their worst day, we bring the best of ourselves because it matters, because they matter. Never forget the power in what you do. The nurse's touch is not just physical, it's deeply human, and it means more than words ever could. So tonight, class, this message is for you. As nurses, we will walk into each shift not knowing what we will face, but we will go anyway. As nurses, we will smile when we're tired and overwhelmed. We will give even when we're running on empty, which is probably our greatest strength and biggest flaw. We will show up over and over again because that's what nurses do. Because behind every life lived, every pain eased, and every tear dried, there was a nurse who cared enough to stay a little longer, that poured every ounce of themselves into the effort of saving a life, and then banded together like an army to walk into that battle to save a life. It is a nurse who will stay for hours after shift charting because their patient's needs came first. It is a nurse who will advocate for a patient when the patient cannot. It is a nurse who brings dignity to someone's last breath. It is a nurse who can make a scared child laugh. It is a nurse who will stand the gap when families cannot be there. It is a nurse who will calm the fears of a mother while other nurses perform CPR on that child. And it is a nurse that will be there to give the news that their child was saved or to give the news the child had passed. They will be there to hold the hands. Nurses are the first to respond and the last to rest. A nurse's strength is silent but unshakable. A nurse is grace under pressure, courage in chaos, safety in uncertainty, and hope in the darkest time. As nurses' tears are wiped away behind closed doors, and their sacrifices are sometimes not understood. As nurses, our emotional toll is unspoken, but never unimportant. So tonight, let this message find you. Remember, nursing isn't about the grades or the scores on a test, even though the 900 is something we will all remember. It's about compassion, patience, listening, and being present. Every patient is a person with their own story, and our actions can be as powerful as any treatment. Stay curious, never stop learning. Find your person or your people and lean on them when you need help. Never be afraid to ask questions, even though it might be kind of scary for the first time. Growth and experience happen, one patient, one day at a time. As nurses, we are healers, we are protectors, we are a light in the darkness. And the world is a better, kinder, and safer place because we're in it. One last thing before I conclude this speech. We were taught in nursing school to document everything because if it's not documented, it did not happen. So classmates, during this past year, we have documented all sorts of things. So tonight, look at your watch, look at the date, and let's document that. Document it in the sky, write it in the sky, write it on your heart. But know that we did it, we earned it, We earned the RN, BSN, and most importantly, we survived. So congratulations, class 2025. It's been an honor and a privilege to walk this road. Let's go make a difference. Thank you.
I know that you all know, but our class goes through so much over the 12-month period that they're with us. And this class really bonded a lot. And so one of the things they wanted to do was award some student superlatives. So Natalie Taylor is going to come out. The class voted on these awards and let their classmates know who was awarded each of these superlatives.
Good evening. So good to see everybody here and make faces to the people who've supported my classmates through these last 11 months of a trauma bond. Without further ado, what we've all been waiting for. For most friendly, or the best bedside manner, it goes to no other than Emily Bourne. When everyone was cheering just now, you probably heard her. This one goes to the loudest. Her name is Laura Polo. The quietest was not able to join us tonight, but her name is Nikita. The most uplifting and or biggest cheerleader goes to the super mom herself, Madeline Nelson. You've seen her study. You've seen her work as hard as possible. The hardest worker goes to Ashley Jacobson. Someone else you've seen study a lot, like studied the most, is Autumn Ridland. This one goes to the person who we saw the least of because she was never in class. That's Shaylin Mayberry. If you know this girl, she's been talking about the exit Hessie since the first day of class. Her name is Jenna Bunting, and she is stressed to the max. If you saw the teachers huddled out with just one student talking to him, it was Michael Larson. He's the teacher's pet. This award speaks for itself in that it is most likely to perform CPR on equipment they just broke. That goes to Cade Rivers. Our resident member of EMS, the trauma queen, Kylie Walker. You never caught this girl without an energy drink, most likely an Alani in her hand. The most caffeinated goes to Morgan Smith. One of my favorite memories from my very first lab was walking in and seeing Kiara Love smile. The best smile award goes to Kiara Love. explanations just make sense. Most likely to become a nurse educator goes to Trinity McDaniel. I'm really impressed by her punctuality tonight, but the most likely to show up late is Abigail Young. Charge Nurse Energy. Now this girl, she knows how to pump everybody up, but she also is the best at chilling somebody out when they are anxious. That goes to Olivia Stout. She is sweet as can be. The Walking Daisy Award goes to Miss Josephine Kilman. This person has put in the work and really come out of their shell since the first semester. Most growth since semester 1 goes to Preston Scott. Those 8 a.m.s and early morning clinicals, not everybody's cut out for it. Made for the night shift, AKA not a morning person, goes to Rachel Beasley. I was voted most likely to pass the NCLEX in under 5 minutes. Thanks, guys. You look at her and you just understand why she's a nurse. The next Florence Nightingale is Emma Gass. As evidence, by the many snacks brought to class, the many candies brought to tests, and the tissues she even brought here tonight, most likely to bring cookies to a code blue, Linda. She's also not here tonight, so I can't attest to the fact that I'm not the shortest person in the class, but most likely to be mistaken for a pediatric patient is Mr. Soom. He is that calming dad presence you need in your life when you're really stressed out before a test, most likely to de-escalate a situation and your anxiety, Jarvis Stacy. Now this one, if you know her, this makes sense, okay? Most likely to keep all the doctors on their toes goes to Katie Claxton. There's a thing called a certified yapper, and if you need to yap, this is the girl you want to do it with, okay? She is most likely to start a therapy session with her IV, and that goes to Haley Smith. And last but certainly not least, probably the person over here that's been the loudest, other than Laura Polo, of course, Jessica Smith for Life of the Party.
Thank you, Natalie. Next up is why we're all here tonight, the awarding of our pins. But before I do that, I would be remiss. I got so excited to welcome you all and get into our festivities. I forgot to thank the most instrumental people to me, and that is our faculty back here. So we have Nancy McNitt. Dr. Deborah Penrod, Dr. Kelly Whittington, and Miss Anita's Powers, who every day is like my right-hand person, like helping us in lab. So thank you all. We have two other faculty members that were unable to be here tonight. Ms. Destiny Wilson and Dr. Heather Brown, and they wanted me to let you know how sorry they weren't able to be here, but I think they were going to be watching the live stream, so I wanted to make sure and recognize them. Okay, so one of the things that we do at our pinning, and we know that students have many mentors and instructors in their professional development. And so as we want them to recognize and be pinned by those mentors that they know. So students are able to select either faculty members, family members, as long as they're a nurse mentor. And so you'll see different people come up and pin our students. If you are someone that's doing the pinning, you'll kind of see it's going to follow alphabetically. You can use either stairway and come up and just pin the student in the middle of the stage. If there are any mobility issues and you're not able to navigate the steps, and so students know this as well. Just if you are the person pinning them, stand in front of the stage and the student will come down to you to be pinned. You're also able to come up and take pictures of your graduate as they're getting pinned. And we also give them the option to say a few words to thank the family and friends. And they're so gracious. They had a lot to thank people for, so I want to make sure, so we're not going to rush through this. Okay? So we are ready. We're going to start with Rachel Beasley. And Rachel will be pinned tonight by Dr. Whittington. Sleep, I'll catch up someday. Right now, I'm walking across this stage as a proud, tired, graduated nurse. This is for every late night, every tear, every moment I doubted myself. I made it. This journey was hard, but I never walked it alone. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Your love and support and belief in me got me here. Thank you to my teachers for every tough lesson, every extra assignment, and every moment you didn't let me give up. And a shout out to my classmates. We cried, we crammed, and we conquered. Let's go save some lives. Emily Bourne. Emily will be pinned by Lindsay Lipe, a registered nurse, her best friend since kindergarten. As I close this chapter and step into the world as a nurse, I want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who helped me get here. To Brett, my amazing boyfriend, you got the brunt force of it all, and yet you stood by me through every breakdown, late night, and meltdown. I couldn't have done this without your constant support and love. To my mom, you also got the brunt force of it all. Thank you for always being there to listen to everything, no matter how big or small. Your strength, love, and encouragement have meant the world to me. To my dad in heaven, I hope I'm making you proud. I carried your love with me every step of the way. To my late husband, Jake, thank you for continuing to be my source of strength and inspiration. I felt you with me every step of this journey and hope I've made you proud. To my friends and family, thank you for cheering me on, lifting me up, and believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. To the faculty, thank you for showing compassion and empathy during some of the hardest moments in my life. Your kindness never went unnoticed. And to the best clinical instructor there ever was, Jen McGuigan, thank you for your endless compassion and unwavering support during the tough times. I'll never forget how much you poured into us. You better not forget us. Love, Sharon. An inside joke. Okay. Linda Borowiak. Okay. Linda will be pinned by Nicole Pedke, a family friend. First of all, I'd like to thank God above for setting me on this path and my parents, Leonard and Christine, my dearest friends and classmates for their unwavering support. And to Dr. Whittington, without your gentle guiding way, I would not be standing here tonight. Jenna Bunting. Jenna will be pinned by her preceptor during her senior clinicals, Morgan Fowler, and RN, BSN. I would like to thank the good Lord, most importantly, my family, friends, preceptors, and faculty of the ABSN program for all they've done for me. Thank you to my mom, dad, boyfriend, and his family for always making sure I felt supported and loved. I am blessed that this program has brought me one step closer to my dream of becoming a nurse and bringing me lifelong friendships. God is so good. Lamentations 3:22 through 25. Katie Claxton. Katie will be pinned by Jen McGuigan, registered nurse. She has her master's degree and a preceptor for Katie. I want to begin by giving honor and thanks to God. Without his grace, guidance, and endless mercy, I wouldn't have made it through the countless sleepless nights, clinical challenges, or moments of self-doubt. To my husband, my partner, my calm in the storm, thank you for believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Your love, patience, and support carried me when I felt like giving up. You've sacrificed so much so that I could chase this dream, and I could never thank you enough. To my children, you are my heartbeat, my reason, and my biggest inspiration. Everything I do for you. You've been so patient and understanding. Every hug, every smile, every mom, you've got this kept me going. I hope I've shown you that hard work and perseverance can turn dreams into reality. And to my parents, thank you for your love, your sacrifices, and your prayers. You instilled in me the values of determination, kindness, and humility. Your encouragement laid the foundation for the woman I've become. I stand here today because of everything you poured into me. And last but absolutely not least, to my amazing friends in the 1 hour lunch crew. Thank you, Jen, for being the inspiration for the group chat name. Thank you for being my tribe. From vent sessions to cheering each other on when the days got tough, you were my lifeline. Your friendship reminded me that I wasn't alone in this journey. We laughed, we cried, we pushed each other, and now we celebrate together. I couldn't have asked for a better group to go through nursing school with. This achievement is not mine alone. It belongs to all of you who walked this journey with me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Emma Gass. Emma will be pinned by her aunt, Lee Heater, an LPN. Thank you to my parents who not only supported me throughout this past year, but also shaped me into the person I am today. And to Gavin, my partner, thank you for giving me the confidence to persevere through every challenge. And to my best friend, Day, thank you for pulling me back when I started to spiral. I could not have done this without you all. What a privilege it is to be loved so deeply by each and every one of you here for me today. Ashley Jacobson. Ashley will be pinned by Jen McGuigan. It's hard to believe that the end is finally here. I couldn't have done it without the support from my family and my boyfriend, Ryan. Ryan has been my biggest supporter and a great listener to my ranting sessions, and I wouldn't have done this without his support. I also want to thank the wonderful instructors who struggled through with this process just as much as we have. I really can't thank each and every one of you enough. Lastly, I want to thank my best friends who I met on the first day in the back left corner. They have truly been the best thing to come out of this program, and I can't wait to celebrate our accomplishment and lives together. Okay. Josephine Kilman. Josephine will be pinned by Haley Melvin, an RN. And I have to also, she was part of BSN RN. She was also a cheerleader, so she was a Saluki cheerleader also. As I accept my nursing pin, I would first like to thank God for carrying me through this journey and placing amazing friends in my path. I have a great admiration for the accelerated nursing staff. Dr. Whittington's wisdom, encouraging words, and guidance provided me with the confidence to take one day at a time. I appreciate my mother's patience and standing beside me throughout my education. I'm grateful for my dad for always making me laugh and taking me to get ice cream. Oh, I'm like, what have I done? My dad for taking me to get ice cream, even on the small wins. I appreciate my brother's support from a distance and my boyfriend for always cheering me up. My grandparents are always encouraging me to stay true to myself, and my Nana for truly inspiring me to develop my forever love and care in the nursing field. Micah Larson. Micah will be pinned by Dixie Richardson, RN BSN. While I'm excited to be getting my nursing pin today, I am more grateful that my favorite people in the world are here to share it with me. Dixie is a Southern Illinois icon who never gets recognized. She has been an ICU nurse, an ICU supervisor, a flight nurse, house supervisor, cardiac rehab, and many other positions. She started in nursing 56 years ago and is still going strong today. She gave me the template for what it looks like to be an amazing nurse and a better human. She's been such an inspiration, and I would be grateful if I could be half the nurse she has been. She will forget more than I'll ever learn in my life. I also want to thank my beautiful family, Stella, Levi, Poppy, Ida, and Asia. You have been patient and supportive through the last year. I know it was harder on you than me, and I could never have done it without your support and love. Lastly, I'd like to thank my partner and best friend, Micaiah. Your love and support have carried me through this insane journey as well as the last 22 years. I'm so grateful to share the next phase of our journey together.
It was Asa.
Asa, I'm sorry. Asa, wherever you are. Kiara Love. Kiara will be pinned by Trulissa, her mom, also a nurse practitioner. And Kiara, I have to recognize, she was a Saluki basketball player, so we are proud of her for her athletic accomplishments as well. I'd like to first thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I would not be on this stage. I'd like to thank my parents, Harvey and Trulissa Love. I'd also like to thank my little brother, Harvey Jr. To all my family and friends here tonight, thank you for your support. I want to acknowledge my angel in heaven, my grandma Love, who would have loved to see me walk the stage tonight. And I lastly want to thank all the nursing educators standing up here today. To my fellow classmates, thank you for the constant encouragement and friendship. We made it, graduate nurses. Shaylin Mayberry, she will be pinned by Jen McGuigan. I would like to thank my family, friends, classmates, and the SIU Carbondale faculty for their encouragement and helping me to succeed in this program. I would like to especially thank my husband who supported me through this program. He was and is my biggest supporter and gave me some calm in all the chaos. Trinity McDaniel. Trinity will be pinned by her mom, Kim McDaniel, registered nurse, BSN. I'd like to thank God for giving me the strength to get me through this program. I would also like to thank my mom and dad, Rick and Kim McDaniel, for giving me the opportunity to go to SIU and have an amazing education. Without their love and support, I would not be standing here today. My mom especially, because she believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Lastly, I thank my #1 fan, my grandma, for always picking up the phone after my clinical days. Madeline Nelson. Madeline will be pinned by Dr. Debbie Penrod. Most importantly, I would like to thank God. I would not be walking across the stage if it were not for Him giving me the strength, patience, and motivation to make it through this program. I would also like to thank my friends and family for believing in me when I often did not. Concurring this program with 3 small children was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. Giving my children 100% while consistently getting through my studies was almost impossible. However, I felt as if I had no choice, so I made it happen. All the late nights, early mornings, mental breakdowns, and everything in between were truly worth it. Today, I am truly overwhelmed with the amount of joy I feel as I walk across this stage. Hard work does pay off, and when you come across hard obstacles in life, you can either make them your excuse or your reason. Laura Polo. Laura will be pinned by Dr. Whittington. To start off, I want to congratulate all my peers for making it through this program with me. It was a huge mental battle, and even though I knew this program would be difficult, I definitely spiraled and had some rough moments that I did not anticipate. As I'm writing this, I don't even think I fully processed the fact that it's done. But regardless, I would like to thank all my wonderful friends and family members for their support and understanding throughout the past year. And I wish you the absolute best for all of you in your future careers. Autumn Ridlin. Autumn will be pinned by Dr. Whittington. First and foremost, I give all glory to God for His unending grace and faithfulness throughout this journey. Every step, every challenge, and every triumph has been possible only through Him. I want to thank my incredible husband, Kyle, my rock, my encourager, and my constant support. You believed in me even when I doubted myself, and you've helped make this dream a reality. To my family and friends, thank you for your love, prayers, and encouragement along the way. And a special thank you to Dr. Whittington. Your words inspired me to pursue this path, even though I already had a degree in cardiac sonography. Because of your influence, I had the courage to take the leap, and I'm so thankful I did. Cade Rivers. He'll be pinned by Dr. Whittington. After surviving the academic equivalent of being hit by a bus, I am happy to say I have finally graduated nursing school. I only Googled how to fake my own disappearance a few times this past year, so that's a win for me. I've also spent the last year mastering how to look confident while I had no idea what was going on. I have written care plans that could win myself a fiction award, all while keeping a straight face, listening to things at 7 a.m. in the hospital that no one should have to hear. I'd like to thank my fellow sleep-deprived and over-caffeinated classmates for putting me on a stretcher and carrying me to the finish line. But my only complaint is that I respond to beeping machines like a ringtone, and I'm incapable of watching a movie without assessing someone's airway. To all my classmates and professors, I would like to say this isn't a goodbye, it's just a see you later. Preston Scott. Preston will be pinned by Dr. Whittington, or aunt, okay. Preston will be pinned by Paul O'Reilly, his aunt. I want to thank my family for supporting me through this difficult part of my life. Words cannot describe how thankful I am to have such a loving and supportive family. This program hit me like a freight train, but I'm so glad that it's finally over. I also want to give a special thanks to my grandma Jenny and my Aunt Paula for giving me the inspiration to pursue nursing, and to my classmates who've stood by my side with me through it all. Lastly, I want to give thanks to God for giving me the strength and perseverance to keep going. I wish you all the best. Haley Smith. Haley will be pinned by Dr. Whittington. I give all glory to God as I walk across this stage today. This simply could not have been attained without his guidance and divine providence. I want to thank my friends and family who have always believed in me and provided such words of encouragement along the way. A special thank you to my wonderful parents who have never doubted me for a second. Your abounding love and overwhelming support truly helped keep me afloat through this program. I'm excited for what the future holds with my nursing career and how the Lord will use me to be a light in a broken world. Today is a day filled with joy and gratitude. God is good. Jessica Scott. Jessica will be pinned by her mother, Jennifer Scott, an RN BSN. Thank you to all my friends and family for riding this wave with me. Your support has meant everything. A special thank you to my daughter, M. Claire. You are the root of all my inspirations and the reason behind so much of what I do. This program has taught me a great deal, but without a doubt, the most meaningful part has been the friendships I made along the way. I'll always be grateful that I chose to sit in the back left corner of classroom 14B on that very first day. It turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made. Morgan Smith. Morgan will be pinned by Teresa Smith, registered nurse, physician assistant, and mother. I would like to thank my family and friends whose support has been beyond measure. Thank you for pushing me to do my best and putting up with me along the way. I am truly blessed to have such wonderful people in my life. A special thank you goes to my mother, who's been my greatest inspiration. Although this journey has been intense, it has been worth it. I'm thankful to have this opportunity. I'm proud to say that this program has been one of my greatest accomplishments. To the people I've spent the last year with, let's never forget why we started. We are going into a profession that makes a difference. Congratulations, everyone. We did it. Stacy Jarvis. Jarvis Stacy. I'm like literally just reading it, not even Jarvis Stacy. Jarvis will be pinned by Jared Stacy, registered nurse and brother. Thank you to my fiance, Brittany, and my son, Eros, for putting up with me these last 12 months. I sacrificed a lot to get this done, and I'm grateful for their patience. I could not have made this happen without their support. This is the most stressful thing I've done, but I'm glad I did it. At least I corrected the name. Olivia Stout. Olivia will be pinned by Alexis Adkins, BSN RN, her childhood best friend. This has been the longest yet quickest year of my life. I began this program with uncertainty, but with each week, my confidence has grown. As I walk across this stage today, I know I'm exactly where I need to be. This degree isn't just mine, it's a testament to the village that supported me. To my parents, thank you for always believing in me and my dreams, no matter how many times they've changed. Trent, you've celebrated my wins, held me through my lows, and kept me steady even when I wanted to pull my hair out. To all my family, coworkers, and friends, both new and old, I couldn't have asked for more uplifting and supportive individuals in my life. I've met the most incredible people through this program, and I truly wouldn't be here without them. And I'm trying to think of athletics. You were a Saluki Shaker also, weren't you? So thank you for, okay. Natalie Taylor. Natalie will be pinned by Janet Taylor, her grandmother, a retired psych LPN. I want to give a huge thank you to all the people who have been in my corner throughout this program, for never letting me give up on myself, to my mama for inspiring me to become a nurse. I hope to be half the woman you are one day. To my boyfriend, Preston, for reminding me that I am stronger and smarter than the challenges in my path. And last but certainly not least, to my parents who made sure I had everything I could possibly need to get to this point. Kylie Walker. Kylie will be pinned by Nancy McNitt. If I'm being completely honest, this has been the longest year of my life. But we made it through, and I cannot describe how proud I am of each and every one of my classmates. I would not have made it through this program without the support from my family and friends. Thank you to the faculty for always making it clear you wanted us to succeed, and thank you to my classmates for putting up with me and having my back. Walker out. Imagine. No, I'm doing Walker out. Imagine I do a cool mic drop and a backflip. Abigail Young. Abigail will be penned by Dr. Whittington. This program has truly been a journey full of challenges, growth, late nights, tears, and countless EAQ questions. Every step brought new lessons, and through it all, I feel incredibly blessed to be graduating from this program with the new friendships and a deeper passion for nursing. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me the desire to become a nurse and for guiding me through every step of this program. To my fiance, Carter, my amazing parents, family, friends, thank you for being my constant support system and biggest encouragers throughout this journey. Your unwavering love and belief in me have carried me through the hardest parts of this program. I pray to be a light in this broken world, bringing healing to hearts, minds, and bodies through the gift of nursing. All glory be to Christ. Thank you, graduates. And we weren't able to list, I could remember some of our students that participated in athletics, but really as I went looking through here, there was so many students that participated either in academic honors. So stand if you were Dean's List, graduated magna cum laude, summa cum laude. We had all of those honors. We had students that participated in sororities. We thank you all for everything that you do. And to graduate with academic honors in a nursing program, it truly is an accomplishment. Okay, next up we have Dr. Penrod to come up for the Nightingale Pledge.
Hi, everyone. So I have the distinct pleasure to lead our new grads in the Florence Nightingale Pledge. So I'd like for you all to turn your candles on. You just twist it. Okay? And please stand. And I'd like to invite anyone who is a nurse in the audience who would like to stand up if you want to. You don't have to. And recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge with us. So I'll say a line and then you guys will repeat after me. Excuse me? Oh, and FYI, it's on the back of the program. Sorry about that. So the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession. And I will hold in confidence all personal manners committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the healthcare provider in their work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Thank you.
And then Miss Nancy McNitt is going to come up for a blessing for our students.
Good evening. I'm the last one on the program. We only have 2 things left to do, okay? So the first of those is a blessing, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with that. Here's a little background on the blessing of the hands. So in our nursing program, one of the first nursing courses that our students take is Fundamentals of Nursing. In this course, we cover topics that are critical to caring for our patient body, mind, and spirit. They learned the importance of oxygenation, infection control, and they also learned that spiritual care is important as well. One of the chapters in our fundamentals textbook covered spirituality. It suggests that there is something greater that connects all of us and gives us strength. We studied the importance of providing for the spiritual needs of our patients. In nurse lingo, interventions like prayer, meditation, mindfulness. Quite often, nurses will take care of patients during times of very special spiritual significance. Nurses frequently must meet patients where they are, not where we would like them to be, but where they are, during illness, death, and if we're really lucky, during the birth. At this time, I would like to offer a version of a spiritual nursing tradition called Blessing of the Hands. And as your faith tradition allows, please join us in the blessing. So students, if you would, please go ahead and put your hands like this if you wish to receive the blessing, okay? Just a simple reminder how important the hands are in caring for our patients. We give thanks for these students, their hard work and success. Bless their career as they begin their life of service to mankind. May your hands always do good and never do harm. May your hands act with wisdom beyond their experience. May they heal whenever possible. Show compassion, kindness, caring, and comfort always. So that concludes the blessing of the hands. Now, we're to the last thing on the list. Okay, did we see what that is? It's called the presentation. Okay, that's kind of formal, but that's when you get to yell and cheer and scream, okay? So, it's really exciting, okay? So, without further ado, let me present this class. Please join me in being the first to introduce and congratulate the SIU Carbondale ABSN class of 2025. Stand up and roar.
Please join us for cookies out in the lobby and celebrate with your graduates. Thank you for coming.
certified. Yeah. Oh. No, did I get talked about it? If they ever had to go up on the other side. Well, remember the tradition they were. Yeah. That's the only reason we could do that. Oh, and then all the parents that came from that side, regardless of steps were made. And but that's why, like, in the traditional view, yeah. But I'm like, it's all different. But I think that's what they set up for. Yeah, yeah. So the weekend next year anymore, like if we really want it to be over. Oh no. Okay. Are you like, do you like ankles like this? I'm gonna try 1, 2, 3. Okay, make sure you like it. Oh, that's good. She just got her BS. Yeah, she just did. She graduated on Friday.
Testing. I'd just like to thank my Emmy. I'd like to thank my daughter. I'd like to thank my daughter. I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. Why are you trying to get the dick out right here at the end? Why is it recording it right now? Thank you. You guys said that. I was like, hey, so we one of our pictures, she goes, hey, this ain't a 1 hour lunch. So guess what we named our group after that? We have a 1 hour lunch. Okay. No. Okay, hold on, hold on. Emmy, come on now. Smile. I gotta look at a pencil. All right, come here, Mom and Dad. Get over here. What do you mean, Linda? Are you coming to party with your brother? It's my birthday. Oh, this is my fashionista. Well, I didn't know that in advance. Apparently you did. I have no idea actually. Here, take it with my mom. Like, because actually it's like we don't know whose phone that is. Okay, that looks a lot better. Just keep us waiting. Alright, let's see. Does it look like I'm Aw, you look cute. I look cute. Bro. Did I get pictures of that? I feel like I didn't. So I feel like you probably could have taken a picture. Oh, I know.
That's fucking, that is nasty. Absolutely. No way in hell.